Welcome guys, this is Edwin, and today I'm going to discuss a non-Emerson knife. This is a question regarding what is one of my favorite Spydercos. I'm going to tell you, the Spyderco Native Sheath is one of my favorite Spydercos, and when I'm thinking about grabbing a Spyderco to go around, usually this is the one that I go with, okay? So let's talk about it. Again, this is a big knife. It came out, I think, last year, if I remember correctly. And I think this year they're making other versions of it in terms of steel blade and all that. Let's compare it with the CQC7 like we always do, right? With all our knives. And like you can see, the Spyderco Native Sheath is a big knife, right? This is a 4-inch blade, 4.08 inches blade, and 9.08 overall length. So let's say 9-inch and 4-inch blade overall. So we're talking about a big knife that have this really pointy profile in there. Let's compare with the classic Spyderco Tenacious, right? So you can see how it compares with it. One thing I like about this knife is that profile. You know, it's like that arch right there and that very aggressive lift shape, but very aggressive blade. I love that. Now let's compare with the Buck 110, and we know that the Buck 110 is a big knife, but look at this. Come on, you know, that's definitely, we're talking about, you know, big leagues right here, right? 4 inches is beautiful. And one of the things you will notice with the Spyderco Native Sheath is that all that blade goes and hides really well in this package, and it carries really, really nice, right? It's not like this huge, you know, blade or huge long thing. No, it's perfect. You can see the construction is G10. You have that classic, you know, G10 hardware that I love, right, from my Emersons. And it's a back lock in terms of the lock, right? In there, let's talk about that blade. Let's look at that blade. Let me clean it a little bit. It has that satin finish right there, flat grind, and then you have that secondary edge right there, and it's really, really sharp. I should say that at first when I got this knife, I was a little bit worried about that tip, but guys, I haven't had any issues, okay? And I have used it a lot for food and when I'm grilling and stuff like that, and I have no issues with it. One cool thing that I love is that this is made right here in the USA from Golden, Colorado manufacturing, right? So that's excellent. And you know, it's using that S30V steel right there, okay? You have that classic Spyderco, right? That finger choil with that jimping, and it's that classic Spyderco jimping that is not aggressive. It's, you know, it will hold your finger there, but it won't hurt. It feels good, and this is actually a good ergos as well. Okay, in my case, because I'm used to Emersons, usually Spydercos are a little bit too thin for me, right? If I look at, I don't know, let's compare with the CQC7, you know, it's a little bit thinner than your typical Emerson. So when I'm holding this knife, it, you know, it's not an excellent top-notch ergos for me, just because I'm used to that thicker handle. And usually, guys, thicker handles make it feel better, more full, more control in it. But this knife is excellent, full-blown 4-inch blade, excellent construction, right? Like Spyderco USA, they are known from. You have that classic, I will call it a benchmade clip as well, and you don't feel that clip. It's not a hot spot. It feels great. And I have this knife probably for, I don't know, a year and a half or something like that. And I don't mind carrying and using it and putting to the test. It feels great also in reverse. I love that you have this kind of a finger guard here or here, right? I know that's a finger choil, but you have that guard that if you're trusting with this, given that profile, right? You are protected. You know, you have some protection there against slipping or anything like that. And again, lock back construction, G10 handles, drop point, S30V, the Spyderco Native Sheath is one of my favorite Spydercos out there. And that's it, guys. You wanted to hear that? Hey, this is one of my favorite Spydercos out there. If you have any other question, hey, feel free to contact me through Instagram, YouTube comments, or, Facebook groups or USN photos. We're always there talking knife, having a good time, and sharing this hobby. Okay, guys? You guys have a great day. Bye.